with Bella. I'm your host, Bella. Tonight we have an amazing person and one of my favorite people, y'all. Let me let her introduce herself.
What's up, world? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Nevaeh. We are in the building. I'm so happy and honored to be here tonight.
Ooh, let me have you been. Oh my God. Like I feel like I've been trying to find you forever. But you've been doing some amazing stuff. You've been
Thank
real
you. I
busy.
have. I have.
Someone was real that was my favorite. You know what I'm
Someone
saying? That
real. Yep.
that stays on my playlist. It stays on my playlist.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it does.
And we hit 1 million streams on that song. I think it was last year or the year before.
Let me tell
So
you something. That song is wonderful.
thank you.
Wonderful. When I say that song hits every aspect of female,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
hits every aspect of female. I just, whew, I seen your other stuff. Like I
Yeah.
cannot, but that's gonna forever be my favorite.
Oh yeah, time. We want timeless.
That's
You
gonna
know, we
yes,
want that timeless feel.
that's gonna
Absolutely.
forever be my favorite. Every time it pop up, like I know the words. That's
That's a
how
blessing.
that's how good it is. Like you got your favorite songs, and when you be in the
Yeah.
car, you be in the car, and that song come on,
And you just belting it out.
man. That song hit like the Mary songs.
I love to hear
Yes,
it. Thank
yes.
you.
The video was nice too.
Thank you.
The
Yep.
video was
Yep. And we
amazing.
worked really hard on that. So I appreciate you for for
Yes,
saying that. I
the
really do.
video was amazing. Like I had, was there a specific moment when you knew music was your path, where you was going, your passion?
Um well, music has always been a part of my life. I grew up singing. My mom sings. My auntie sang. So I grew up in a musical family. But more so in church, right?
Hmm.
So I come from the church.
Yeah.
And as I got older, when I went to college, actually, that's when I really started like thinking I might need to pursue this. I had entered some contests and some
Yeah.
talent shows, and I was just getting so much love. And I was singing a cappella at that time. I wasn't even using no tracks or
Oh,
nothing.
when you can sing a cappella, you know you can
Yeah.
sing.
So I mean, people in the audience crying. When I open my eyes and I just see everyone's tears, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
wait a minute, I might need to be doing something with this. No, seriously, because
Yes.
for me, it's the more of the connection, right? The
Hmm.
emotion behind it. So it's not about fame or popularity or any of that. It was more so I'm touching these people, and
Hmm.
I want to be able to do that on a bigger scale. If I can
Yes.
influence in that way and show people, how to be authentic,
Hmm.
because acapella, that it ain't no more authentic than that. You
I'm
can't
telling
hide
you,
behind,
you
can't
make a
hide
mistake,
behind
you make a
nothing.
mistake, bro.
You can't start over.
I
Lord,
know
don't
that's
start
right.
over now. Lord God. But that's really what catapulted me into like, girl, you gotta try, at least give it a
Hmm.
try.
Yes. Was church where you drew your inspiration from for your music?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have to remember gospel music is the cornerstone to all music.
Yes.
There's chords in every song that you can think of
Hmm.
that come from a
Gospel
gospel
music,
song
yes.
or gospel chords and progressions. So, it's embedded in me, and I think all of the greats, have that,
Hmm.
little.
The gospel background, yes, yes, they do. And you can hear it in some of their songs. The gospel background, yes,
Absolutely.
definitely. So, how do you stay creative when you're feeling uninspired?
Others' experiences, things that I see other people going through that they may not be able to talk about, but
Hmm.
I can clearly see, things are taking place. I
Hmm.
use that as inspiration, like,
Okay.
because I know I could be in that space too,
Yes.
at any
Hmm.
time I could. So I always try to draw in, other people's, not necessarily energy, but their their my empathy towards their
Hmm.
energy, right? And I try to embody that and make it something, right?
Hmm.
And then that normally inspires me right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Can you tell us about your newest project?
Oh, definitely. So
You know I'm seeing it, so
yeah.
come on and talk about it. Come on.
So we're currently working on a visualizer EP. I always reference like Lemonade,
Hmm.
because that's really the only thing we have to reference, right? As a
Hmm.
visualizer. album or EP, because
Yeah.
nobody's really done that other than Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
right? So I'm working on kind of a LP really, because it's going to be about 6 songs,
Okay.
and I'm going to release them all as singles as well. But each one it'll be on DVD, so you'll be able to see the actual video, and then
Mhm.
there will actually be the MP3 attached to it as well. So yeah, you'll be able to download the MP3 too. So if you're not in a space where you can watch the video, you can hear the song. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be music videos or like movie type thing? How?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a documentary. So it'll be the videos and then portions of me working on the video, the behind the scenes,
Okay.
some of my
Okay.
live, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see it. Oh. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. And it's different, you know. There's not a lot of people doing that,
Mm-mm.
you know.
No.
And not only that, I hope it inspires people to do that, because we want to see the story, right? Everybody
Yeah.
wants to see the story behind.
Because you know what, a lot of people don't have a story behind it.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true.
and it's one of them things where you have to know you're true to your your talent in order to do stuff like that. So a lot of people can't do it. Like she did it with Lemonade, and then she did it with her other thing she was doing
with her Renaissance tour.
That's what it was. Yep. She did it with that too. And I think Boyz II Men did it. Did they?
Yeah, they did it with one of their tours.
Mhm.
Yeah, they definitely did.
That's how I said
and see, that's why I'm saying, like,
yeah, it's been a stretch.
It's very few far in between, you know.
Mhm.
And I think when you are a true artist, and when I say that, I mean your authenticity speaks for your artistry, right? I think your people who follow you deserve that. They deserve to be able to see that.
And that's how you gain sincere fans and a sincere following.
Yeah.
When people can see from beginning to end that this is all me, this is what I do, I'm dedicated
and
to
this
this.
is what it takes.
Yes.
You know? Because
Mhm.
everybody's used to seeing the show up. They're seeing the show, but nobody's ever seen what it took to get
from beginning to end. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. How do you feel you evolved musically from your first release to now?
Oh man, I'm very much so less timid. You know, in the beginning, I was so concerned about saying this word or, you know, singing it this way, but now I've learned that I need to embrace all of that. You know, if I want to put a run there, put a run there, girl.
Mhm.
If you want to cut that run off, cut it off. You know, just
it's yours.
Exactly.
It's yours.
Before I was just kind of caught up in the structure of music as opposed to the feel of music. You know,
because when you do it like that, it's more sincere. It doesn't feel rehearsed, or it doesn't sound rehearsed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You on point, girl. You on point with it.
Girl, listen, I couldn't wait to get you in that seat.
I'm honored to be here.
It's because I seen you from the first one until now, and because when I finally found you on Instagram again, I went back to I went back as far as I could with your Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So when I had first met you until now, and I seen it, and I got so excited because I said, "Oh my gosh, she is doing amazing!" Like you were doing amazing from the videos, the interviews, the songs, your projects itself. Like I'm one of the people. I'm so happy for you because it was like I when I listened to your music and I listened, I was sitting in on your interview when I met you, and it was like, oh my God, like I see her whole vision coming too.
Wow.
Like I couldn't wait to get you to see. You see when I sent you the message, I was like, oh my God, I've been looking for you.
He said, I've been looking for you, girl, where you been? Like, yo, and that's why I'm more so honored to sit in the seat right now, because you have seen the journey, right? Mm-hmm. You have seen it from then till now. And it has been, man, when I tell you, it has been a tumultuous journey, but one that I am so honored to have been chosen to take, right? Because I've learned in this, adversity is your best friend. Mm-hmm. It's your best friend because it's a lesson involved in that. Mm-hmm. It's growth involved in that. Yeah. You know, it's ambition involved in that, because if you're facing adversity, I've learned that usually means something great is coming. You get what I'm saying? That means you in your path, in your lane, for something great to happen. Otherwise, why is the adversity coming? What is it trying to stop you from?
God, yes.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm really glad that we have this connection here, because you really are like there from from the beginning to where I'm at now. And it's not very many people that I can say has, that I've met. I'm not saying people haven't been following, because they definitely have. And thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. But to be sitting with someone who really can attest to that, like, it means the world to me. It really does.
Like, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Tell us how the Nevaeh experience came about.
Oh yeah, so honestly, in the beginning, I was just going so hard. Like, I was doing every showcase, I was doing every open mic, I was just going so hard, and a lot of that was just track. I wasn't really expanding beyond the track, right? And I was also paying a lot to be in those slots and to get on the stage, and so I kind of had to reevaluate and kind of pivot, and that's the business side of me, right?
Yeah.
Like, girl, you putting out a lot of money. You getting your hair done, you doing your makeup done, your nails, all this done for your shows, and then you're paying to be in the shows as well. That's a lot of investment to not really see any return, right? So, and don't get me wrong, we all got to pay our dues. So I'm not, I don't regret it. I'm not sad about it. I'm honored that the people that I did work with gave me that opportunity, believed in me enough to give me that opportunity. So I don't regret it, but it was a great learning experience, right? And from that, I was like, okay, from that pivot, now with this pivot, where do I go next? And how do I change this from me putting so much out to me getting at least my half that? I don't have to have the whole thing back. I know this is an investment, but how do I start seeing this thing pay for itself, or start getting some monies contributed to it, right? And I thought about it. I'm like, well, bands get paid usually. That's usually a booking. Not so much we go into the open mic with a whole band behind. That's where we can maybe see some revenue. My t-shirts, I started making t-shirts and getting my brand together. That's all within my pivot. I started thinking about ways to bring some things into this, right? And bring some funding into it so we can get further. We want to be worldwide. We want to be global, not just national. So that's what really like drove the Nevaeh experience. Like, girl, you gotta get a production going, sweetie. You gotta get this vision in line and go for it, and that's truly what it was. Just wanting to be a blessing to others. Like, I want to give other people a platform to come and be a part of what I'm building here, because I'm nothing by myself. I can't get nowhere alone. I got to have people who believe in me and I believe in them, and are willing to take the chance on each other, to grow together. So that was really the whole inspiration behind the Nevaeh experience.
So the Nevaeh experience is that a project, or that's the name of what's the name of your business, the club?
So the club, that's a kind of a different, but I do so many different things. Lord, I'm so blessed. But the club is more of me getting onto the business side of understanding how big artists are booked and how big artists get their name out there to be the big artists, right? And when I say big artists, I don't mean big like in, I mean big like they can draw a crowd in, no problem. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
As far as fan base.
Exactly. And so I figured if I get myself into that position, it'll help me catapult myself in the right lanes, even networking with these individuals, because I'm front and center. As soon as they come in the door, they're talking to me. So you see what I'm saying? That's an opportunity to gain an opportunity. They might be going on tour, and I have some music. I got something to show them, and there I'm on tour with them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That was my motivation behind that. But the Nevaeh experience, that's more like, I don't want to say it's just an event, because it's more than an event, right? It's a collective. Honestly. And that is a different brand in itself. Nevaeh the brand, and then the Nevaeh experience, those are two different brands in one. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
And I think doing it that way really does help. One helps the other. So Nevaeh the brand as the artist helps push the Nevaeh experience, right? So if my music is doing good, people are hearing me on the radio, they'll come out to the shows.
Nevaeh experience. Okay, I understand.
You with me? You with me?
So is there a certain night for the Nevaeh experience?
So right now So we've been touring a lot. So now we're coming back into the Charlotte area. We're gonna utilize my space as much as we possibly can.
I know
We
that's
just,
right.
Yeah,
That we ain't gotta pay for none. Mm-hmm.
we just had an event on the 19th of July.
I seen
And
the flyer.
yeah,
for
and
it's
you guys,
pretty.
please make sure y'all start coming out. Follow my pages, Nevaeh OTR, NEVEAHOTR, guys. Please follow so that you can find out where we're going to be, the next experience, because the next one we're going to have here in Charlotte is going to be on September 13th. All right. And I really need everybody to come out, even if you're coming out to be media, coming out to set up a vendor table, whatever it is, just come out and be a part, because that's what this is about, right?
Yes. What message or emotion do you hope people take away from your music?
Honestly, I'm hoping that through my music, they're open to feel, right? Because right now we don't have music like that. That gives you a feeling, that gives you a desire, an inspiration. That's what I want people to take from my music. Please be inspired. Go do something with this. Let this motivate you to walk in your passion, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be music. Yeah. It can be sewing. It can be, art of some other form. It can be designing clothes, but just go do something, that you are so passionate about that you can't not wake up in the morning and think about it, right? You're excited to get up so that you can go and do that thing.
Yes, that's what I'm experiencing now, girl. Let me tell you.
Good.
Let me tell you, I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
But now I get up every morning. I be up like an hour earlier than what I was supposed to be, just so I can get up and start my day. Because I'm doing something that I love.
That's right.
Like, it took a minute to get there, but I'm there.
Yep. And look, you had to go through your process, right, to get to that.
When I tell you that process was a process, Lord
but
Jesus.
Now you're happy. It's all upon you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So look, I always say there's power in the press. You just got to press through. Keep pressing, and I promise you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. For real.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it now.
You see it.
What has your experience been like as a woman in today's R&B landscape?
Oh, that's a great question. It's been trying. I want to be open and honest about that. I'm just going to be real. This is a male-dominated industry all around. And for some reason, with that, it's only about, what you look like, what you look like. And then when you show that you have something with what you look like, it's a immediate, like, oh no, I can't deal with her. She know too much, and that has not, I'm not going to say that's a deterrent. I'm going to say that has been a driver for me.
Yeah.
Because it's just showing me, okay, girl, you can go do it. Do what you need to do. You know how to learn.
Yeah.
You know how to, and it's okay to not compromise, guys. That's okay.
Exactly.
It's really okay, because one way or the other, if you are meant to do that thing, it's going to get done. And normally that thing that you are going after is your thing. So just believe in that, like we said, process, don't be scared to try. I mean, it might bomb the first time, but the point is you try.
Yes, you can't say yes.
You try.
Because with every failure, there's a success in it.
Exactly, and that's why there is no failure. Because anything that you try at, if you continue to do it, I promise you will be successful. It might not look like everybody else's success, but success is not quantitative, right? It's qualitative.
Yes.
I'm just being real.
So with that, have you been met with things that make you say, oh no, or
definitely, especially like working with like major labels and trying to get into that world.
Because I feel like so many females were at a point where they were so desperate to get in that they did stuff that compromised their integrity. So that made it worse for the other people coming in that want to stand on what they believe in and stand on their morals. So now they're labeled as complicated or, hard to work with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So have you been?
I've definitely been in that category.
Because
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
because you stand on business.
Definitely. No,
You
I
stand
definitely
on-
do. And I stand on my people.
Yes.
I'm not going to put them in a position that I don't want to be in,
Exactly.
that I don't want to be in. Why would I put them in that too? And I always say we. When it comes to whatever I'm doing or however we're doing it, I always say we. Because I can't do nothing without my team. So I would never put myself in that type of situation. I'm going to bet on me every time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And everybody, I'm not knocking anybody who does go that route. I'm not knocking that because I understand stuff gets real.
Yeah, but they have less respect for you when you
It's
do
a
it like
fact.
that.
It's a fact.
Because where one person says no because you chose to stand on your business and stand on your morals, there's going to be somebody standing there that's seeing that and say, okay, I can work with her because I know she's not going to make us look bad.
Definitely. And
So-
I've had that side of it, like people, there's been people that have approached me and said, well, I know what what you've been through. I watched it. And the way you left up out of that situation, I applaud you for that. Now, what can I do to assist? Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, for me, I don't necessarily see the situation. I more so see the vision. What's the overall goal here? What are my morals? What is my moral compass saying in this situation? Right? What is my discernment saying in this situation? And normally that's what I can honestly say what has been the differentiation for me settling, because that's what that is, settling, or betting it all on me and just going after what I know.
Because you know your talent and you know your worth.
Exactly.
Man, and it shows.
Thank you. Thank you
It definitely shows. It definitely shows. How do you balance staying true to yourself with industry pressure? We just talked about that.
Yeah, but I mean, there's another segue to that question as well, because there's industry pressure from all sides. If we think about it, industry pressure is on social media.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot of people who are just buying a blue check, just to say that they're certified from whomever, right? But I want that, excuse my language, shit authentically. I want to grow my fan base because I want that to turn into, Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
I want that to authentically. I don't want somebody to book me one day and then they're expecting all these people to come out because I got 100K followers and then only 2 people show up. That's horrible. That's horrible business. That's horrible character, right? And I'm very adamant on my character. I'm very adamant on integrity. So, I'm just not that person. And the industry will try to shift you to that, like, oh, you have to do this or you have to be that in order to stand here. No, I don't, sweetie. I can get there. It might take me a little longer. I might gotta go around a couple of things and people, but I'll get there. If I stay fast in it, I'll get there.
Yeah. Have you been asked to, because now they figure it's success in people sounding like everything else. So, but your music is none of that.
No.
None of that at all. So have you been met with people saying, I'll work with you if you change your music to this? Or?
Definitely. So a lot of the label meetings that I've had has not been, oh, we ain't trying to, no, they wanted me, but they wanted me to change everything.
Yeah.
They want me to re-record everything. They want me to, change my whole look, wear weaves and I'm not opposed to any of that. Don't get me wrong, because I feel like I can remake anything. I can make anything. That's not the issue. The issue is, for me, I don't want to sound like
that person. Yeah.
I don't want to sound like 7th Streeter. I don't want to sound like Summer Walker. I want to sound like Nevaeh.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to those wonderful women because they are awesome artists. However, for me, I have an eclectic sound for a reason.
Yes.
I want to be able to sing in the R&B, club. Then I want to be able to go over to Europe and pump fists with the techno cats and the EDM cats. And then I want to be able to come back over here and do some country, do some pop. I want to be able to have that freedom. And those young ladies do not have that freedom.
No, because it's like you listen to the music and you got to go well into their song or the music before you figure out this is that person. But when you sound different and you have your own sound, immediately people know who you are. And I understand that fully, because they feel like because this music made a success, so this music had hits, we're gonna do her music somehow like
yeah,
that.
we want to follow that same
Yeah.
structure, that same cookie cutter situation. And like I said, I've definitely been rejected because of that, because my music is so eclectic. They're like, well, where's your sound? Oh, my sound is there. It's definitely there.
Yes.
You just don't want to utilize that sound. You want that to be everybody else's sound. That's what that is. And I've never compromised with that. I've always stood 10 on that. Like, no, I'm not going to change that. We can re-record some stuff, or we can do some fresh stuff, but it's still going to have that Nevaeh sound. That's not going to change. You know?
Because every time I hear my song, soon as the song come on, I automatically know who it is. Oh, this is my song. Sometimes I be done skipped around to, because when you got your own playlist, when it's about to come on, what song come before it, what song come after.
Shuffle that thing.
I do. As soon as it start coming on, I get to turn the music. You turn your radio up and it go all the way up. You're like, it don't go up no further. Like, yes, that's that song. When I say that song got me through some stuff, because when I first heard it, like you sung some of it on the interview. When I went home, I went and figured out the whole song. Because it's one of the things when Shelly sung a certain amount, I want to hear the whole song. So I got home and I listened to the whole song, and I said, "Oh, I'm immediately put this on my playlist." That was it right there. As soon as I heard the whole song, I put it on my playlist.
Yeah.
I put the song on my playlist and I kept playing it, and it kept coming on. And it's like one of them. It got me through some stuff.
Yeah.
It got me through some stuff.
I mean, I love that.
And then when I seen the video, it was even better. Because I seen a visual with it.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. But again, that's why I do it. Like right there, because that was one of my mom's favorite songs of mine. And my mom has passed, and she was a bishop. She was no secular. I mean, don't get me wrong, she knew secular music because she used to sing it back in the day. But and honestly, she's the one who introduced me to Whitney Houston. When I was 3, and she was singing Whitney Houston. So when Whitney Houston came on the radio, I was like, "Mom, is that you on the radio?"
Where you from?
I'm from Boston originally. Yeah. But nonetheless, that song was her favorite song. And when she heard that song for the first time, her immediate reaction was just, "I'm so proud of you. Like, I see what you're doing." And I don't even know how she found the song, to be honest. I was trying to hide, not hide from her, but, I just didn't want to disappoint her. Or, I knew the life that she was living, and I didn't want to put any scars on that. She had a whole congregation following her, believing in her, and I know why, because she walked the walk, she talked the talk. And so I just didn't want that to be an issue for her in her world, right? And that was really what it was. It wasn't so much that I didn't want to experience or share it with her. I just wanted to be respectful, right? And that's why I'm very, to this day, I'm adamant about being respectful about my music. It might be a little here and there, a little something in there, but I'm still very classy about it. I try to be, because my mom is right here in me, right? So I got to make sure I uphold it. You crazy girl.
Because my mom was in church like that too.
Yeah, so you understand. You can relate. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear my mom called it worldly music.
Yeah. My mom called it worldly music too.
We didn't we had to sneak and listen to it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't up on all of the stuff that, you know what I'm saying? So when, you go to school, you be trying to sit with the crowd.
Yeah, kind of catch up.
So you can catch up on it. You know what I'm saying? So I think the only song my mom would let us listen to was like songs that was close to, you know what I'm saying? So it was like the Kirk Franklin, the upbeat stuff.
Got you. Okay.
And, so she said that's as close as we gonna get to to that worldly music.
Yeah.
So I understand that. I definitely understand that, because we couldn't watch TV.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's how my grandma was. Yeah.
And then we wanted to watch cartoons. Like she would let us watch Saturday cartoons, but as far as like Bart Simpson and them type of cartoons,
Beavis and Butthead.
Nope.
Yeah, none of that.
When I say nope, We used to be like, Ma, those is cartoons too. I think she sat there and watched one of them because she cut that TV right off.
Said, no,
That
no,
is
no,
not
that is not
a
it.
children's cartoon, she said.
And that's a fact, because those aren't children cartoons. They're really not. But children be watching them. Look.
The what you call it? Adult Swim is
Yes, Adult Swim, girl. And I used to be on Adult Swim all the way.
Adult Swim. Woo.
Family Guy, all of that.
Girl, my mom was not with it. She wasn't with it. So I know. When I got to be 18, I think it was, I went and I watched everything I could.
You could find, boy. Look.
Everything I could watch.
I get it.
Woo. What is something your fans would be surprised to learn about you?
Well, I'm a very, very private individual. So, like, a lot of my fans are just learning, like, that I have kids. You know, they never knew that I have. Yeah, I have 2 little boys, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh, but you got babies. Oh.
And a lot of my fans, they don't know that, and they also don't know that I was married for about 3. No, I was married for 4 years. So you know, but I'm a very private individual. Yes. Like, that side of me, only people who are close to me really know that, you know, and really get a look at that. Because, and not to say I'm trying to hide anything, but
no, people weird.
Very much so. And I've always wanted like a really big family, and I've always said when I had that, I would cherish it. You know, I would put it at the forefront. You know, and I think one of the things that, and I'm so glad you asked that question, because I'm in that space right now, like, trying to get through that, you know, because everything doesn't always last forever, even though we want it to, you know. My marriage is something that I cherished, and I don't know if I was able to express that as much as I wanted to, because I was so focused on trying to get us, you know, get this music going so my kids can have my legacy, my kids can, you know, and I kind of got lost in that a little bit, right? And I think most artists do, you know, that we want the legacy to be our legacy, right? We want to be able to pass things on to our children. Like, I want my kids to be able to eat off my royalties.
Yeah, and some of them lose focus on why they doing it.
You know, exactly. And I've never been one to lose sight of that. If anything, that's my drive right there. You know, at first, before my family, I made my family, it was my mom. My mom was my drive. You know, my siblings were my drive. You know, so it's always been family oriented. Like, I got to get my mom a house. I got to give them, you know. Yeah. So that has always been the ambition behind it. And then also just walking in my passion, doing something that I know I can never like let go of. Even if my voice goes out tomorrow, I can still hum in my mind. Yeah. You know, I can still hear myself saying on the record. You see what I'm saying? That's legacy, right? Having something that will transcend time. And with my family, I really wish that I was more focused on that side of it too, you know, bringing those two together, wedding them. But it's a learning experience, right? It really is. And I'm a lover. So I know I'll get there again. It's just a matter of growing through this portion of it and then taking those lessons and applying them. So that's kind of where I'm at now. And a lot of people don't know that. So I'm grateful for you giving me that opportunity to share.
So have your baby seen you on TV yet?
Yes.
What they say?
Well, I wasn't there when it happened. I got the phone call and I heard
nobody recorded it.
No, they didn't record it, because I mean it kind of happened like real quick. You know, my video just popped up and so they were just like, "Mommy." Oh. And I'm like, "Oh, I wish I was there right now." But you see what I'm saying? That's why I say like the family thing is so important to me, because I wanted to be there for that. You know, I wanted to be in that space with them to share that moment, you know. And I don't take anything away from, you know, my partner or anything like that. We did our best, right? But when I went into having children, I wanted it to be forever, because I wanted to grow with my children, wake up every day. I come from a broken home, so I never wanted that for my children, right? And so having these experiences like this is teaching me, you know, like, girl, okay, you know, so that's your motivation to go ahead and get this house you need to go ahead and get, so your kids can be stable with you, can be, you know, and you can show them these things in your time. You can show them that these things in real time, right? So again, everything a learning lesson, and
Yeah.
and I'm just honored to be in that space where I can be honest about it.
Mhm.
You know, I can be accountable for it, right? And then two, I can show this to them one day, like, hey kids, you know, this is what it's been about the
Mhm.
whole time, right? And I appreciate you again for asking that question, because nobody has ever asked me that question.
Because I would have loved to. Because I always, because I know, like when I see people I know on TV, I'd be like, oh my God, they did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always want to know what like a child would say if they see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like your first time seeing them walk. Like it was one of them things.
Exactly.
So
and
I
the
know.
first time seeing my boys, well, oh man, I'm just like,
Mhm. So you didn't miss that though.
No, absolutely
man.
not. Absolutely not.
But just know that there's gonna be more videos, and that you're gonna be able to see that, or you'll be able to take one to the house with you and put it in. You know what I'm saying? Put it on TV so they can see it. That was the first one. I know you can never get the first one back. It's gonna be so much more. It's
thank you
so much more.
Thank you for pouring that in.
It's gonna be so much more, because I know you wanted to see that one.
Oh man,
because I mean I would have loved to see that one too.
Yeah,
I would, because it's the proudness in their eyes that you see.
You see what I'm saying? And I could just hear in their voices over the phone. They're just like, my mommy, mom. You know, and man, that's just that hits home, right? So,
well, you knew they was proud of you.
Oh yeah, I could just imagine how big their eyes were, like how, you know, I'm a mom.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful because you know some people, they're the nannies are the moms.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or you know the tutors or whoever spends the most time. Yep.
No, it's a fact. And no, I'm very adamant. Like even when my kids are with me, they're with me. If I go to a meeting, if I go wherever, they're with me. You know, and that's another thing that I'm really like trying to, I guess, cultivate that spirit of, no, you don't necessarily have to work yourself to the ground now, but I'm going to show you this business from the business side of it, not just throwing you in, because my kids are very musically inclined already. They love music. They love instruments. Every time they're at a rehearsal, they're trying to get on the instruments and play with the guys. So they are very inclined already. And I want to make sure that they know the business first, though. You know?
And you know what's amazing about that? Like some kids get mad when they be like, mommy got to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they either have to sit down and be still, or they have to be in the back with, you know what I'm saying, whoever's going back there watching. But you implement the fun with them, and that, oh man. So they not mad because mommy got to work, because they know mommy going, you know, let us, you know, play on something.
Participate. I want them to, right? Because when I was a kid, we couldn't go get on the drums or get on. No, you better not touch that. You better not get off that piano. So you know, as a mom, you start to see things so differently. Even in life, you start to just see, like, you know, your antecedents. And when I mean that, when I say that, like, I had to learn how to unlearn how I was raised. Yeah, because, you know, we was in church and we couldn't sit there. We had to sit there, don't say nothing. And, you know, now they have churches where, you know, the young people are the church. It is amazing. And they're on instruments. Yes. You know, let me tell you, the choir. When I was out, because I'm from New Jersey. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm from New Jersey, and the church I grew up in was a church full of old people. God bless the old people. I have nothing against that. But I was in one of them churches where if you talked, whoever was sitting behind you popped you in the back of your head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved down here, one of my good friends, she took me to her church, and it was beautiful. The church was full with so many young people and so many people like my age at the time. I've been out here for like 20 years now. Okay, all right. But same here. Like my kids got to grow up in church, and like they the praise dancing and all that other stuff. Like it was so much youth participation. My daughter is still in church to this day. Like, you know how you get older and you be like, I'm not going back. Yes. I didn't. My mom made us go, and she consumed us with it. So it was one of them things where it was in me, but I was like, I need to figure out whether that's what I want to do, or whether that's what my mom making me do. Same here. I had to figure that out. Yeah. Too. And that's a hard conundrum to sort through. It really is. I had to explain, like,
church is in me. It's gonna always be in
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of the people who go on holidays.
Right.
I go whenever I need to be refilled.
Yeah.
You know what
Whenever
I'm
I'm
saying?
led to go. That's
Yes.
right.
And you know, my mama always put in me that, you know, the church is not the building.
Right.
The church is you.
It's in you. It's in
Yeah.
you. Yep.
So, you know, it's like I know when I need to pray, I know when I need to
That's
refill.
right.
And when it gets to the point where technically I need to go to the hospital, you know, I take my butt to church.
That's right.
And I go lay on that altar.
Mhm.
You know, or the pastor that at the church that I usually go to, he's one of them amazing pastors where he gave you free range to call when you need something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's how my mom was.
he I call him, like if it gets to the point where it gets real bad for me, I call him and he knows who I am.
Yeah.
It don't matter how long it's
You know
been.
your name.
Yes. Oh, and it
He
makes
knows
it
your
so
name.
amazing.
Whew.
And he pours into me so wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I don't be at church like I'm supposed to be, and I, you know, I get the whole,
But church is the concept of church is to be of service. You know,
Yes.
that's why it's not a building. It's community. It's really what it's supposed to be
Yeah.
about. I should be able to seek refuge.
And that's exactly what it is for me. And I love it so much. I
Mhm.
love it so much. And my daughter, she still goes, and the kids, she taught her kids to go like I taught her.
Yeah.
And the kids love it.
Good.
And I said, that's the way I wanted to be for church.
Yes.
Like I wanted the kids, she'd be like, come on, we getting up, we going to church. The kids, you know, they
Ready.
They going to find their shoes and everything. Like, man, one time when I was younger, my mom used to be like, come on, we going to church. I used to try to go hide.
Oh,
I go get one of my shoes missing. You know what I mean?
Don't be throwing them shoes
no,
away. Don't be hiding
Let me
them
tell
shoes.
you. So it's amazing. Like I love it. I love it. That was it for me. Like I talked to you, I don't even remember the question.
No, that's all right. That's why I love this. It's
Yes.
very open and very honest, and that's what we got to be, right?
Mhm.
Because these are conversations we don't like to have in our
Mhm.
community and in our culture, right? We just want to talk about somebody's business normally,
Or gossip.
seriously, or
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. It's normally gossip stuff, you know, and especially in this industry too. It's a lot of just gossip and
Mhm.
fluff and
Mess.
so
And that's how they get the publicity is mess.
exactly.
Mess. And it's like in order for you to get popular, you have to be beefing with somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's just, no, that's not how it's
And see, that's why I say, like, for me, I know my walk is different,
Mhm.
you know, and I know my journey is different, but that doesn't mean it's any less important than a
Mhm.
Beyonce's or,
Yes.
you know, a Rihanna's. Or,
You just in your own lane.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. So what do you listen to when you're not making your own, when you're not working on your own music?
So I listen to a lot of like Jacqueline Carr.
Oh, girl.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love her. And it's not so much just because it's church music. Per se. It's more so the pour in. You
Yes.
know, like when I hear her, I know she's coming from a place of
Yes.
experience,
And
right?
for her to be as young as
She's so young, and she's been at it since she was about 9. You know, like at it. You know, but
Mhm.
she's been singing since she was about 2. So I know her whole story, you know, and it's very similar to mine. And I always get behind individuals
Mhm.
like that because, for one, I know the support can be far and few in between,
Mhm.
especially when you're doing it in a way that nobody else is doing it.
Mhm.
And she is definitely
Yes.
doing it in a way
She
that
is
nobody
definitely in
else
her
is doing
own
it.
lane with it.
You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so I definitely listen to her for uplifting, for encouragement. You know, another person that I listen to a lot is Lauryn Hill,
Yeah.
India Ari.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah, I listen to them a lot. Especially in the last like since I've been going through the things that I've been going through with my marriage and things, I have really been delving into
Mhm.
like that spiritual side of
Yeah.
me, you know, and just kind of pulling myself up.
Mhm.
Like, no, girl, you know, things happen. It's all right. You are worthy. You
Yes.
are more than worthy.
Yes.
You know, and it's okay to be human. You are.
That's
You
that
are.
pep talk to yourself. Get your butt out of that
Every,
dark place.
every,
Yes.
every morning, you know, every night before I go to sleep, I just let
Mhm.
myself know, girl, I love you. You're doing amazing. You got to keep going, you
Yeah.
know, and that's my favorite word. I'm intentional about using that word,
Mhm.
amazing. And I use it a lot because amazing is achievable.
Yes.
It really is.
Mhm.
And I'm a living witness of it. You know?
Yes. um, how do you take care of your mental health and creativity in such a fast-paced industry?
And that is a necessity.
Yes.
For me, I'm a big like I'm an accountability person. So anything that I'm dealing with, I always ask myself, what did you do? Why did you feel like you needed to be in that situation? Why did you feel like, or what is it that created that situation that you inputted? Because you can't control nobody else, man. And to me, that is a huge ego buster. I don't like ego. I'm very particular about my ego and how I check it, and I check it a lot because there is nothing about me that is any different from you, honestly. Other than, maybe our outside experiences, but we put our pants on the same way. We bleed the same color.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not a whole lot that's different from me and you. And so I keep that at the forefront. And that's how I keep my mental, space healthy, because I'm always ready to check me. I'm always ready to be accountable for me. Now don't get me wrong, I have my days. I think we all do.
Yeah.
Like earlier today, I had a day. I had to cry a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still walking in my purpose, right? I'm still doing the thing, taking the meetings, on the interviews. I'm not letting that stop me from continuing. And that's what mental health is all about.
Yes.
Having a healthy ethos. And a healthy ethos is a healthy ego. When you know how to utilize the ego, it's not an issue. It's not a negative connotation. It's honestly a positive, because your ego is just you talking to you.
Yeah, you having to pep talk yourself.
or you can be on the opposite end of it, and you can overly boost yourself too. And that's why I say that's the main thing for me with mental health and with staying positive in such a negative space, because the industry is negative. Let's be real. It is a negative space, and there are a lot of energy vultures.
Ooh,
in the industry space, and they'll take, and you're not even realizing that that's what they're doing, because you're just being, you're just being you. But they will continue to take until you realize. You see what I'm saying? And you won't realize if your ethos is not healthy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's mainly the whole thing for me, checking me.
So has there ever been a time when you had to say, wait a minute, girl, and pull yourself back in?
Definitely. Like, so I want to say when we were in Boston on tour, and we had 2 shows back to back, and there was a lot going on, like technical things happening, and I felt myself kind of get into that, like, do you know what's happening right now? Do you know why you get what I'm saying? And I'm wanting to say that to someone. And I had to check myself, like, wait a minute, girl, no. They have you on this stage. They brought you here. So clearly you are somebody, but you ain't bigger than the next. You get what I'm saying? The next situation you got to go to.
Yeah.
So you got to stay focused on that. Don't worry about all the things that's around you, because if you weren't meant to be here, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely reel that in, girl. Reel it in. Because for me, I'm not really even that type. I'm not a boastful individual. I'm not very, I'm not that. I honestly am hard on myself, very hard on myself, and I'm learning to work through that too. But I'm my worst critic. And in that, at times I find myself not compromising, but being a people pleaser, and in that, with this business, it can eat you up. And I think that's why I got to that point where I was like, wait a minute, you get what I'm saying? Because I done been through a whole lot, and it took me a whole lot to get up there and do what I needed to do, right? And so that's kind of where that came from, like, wait a minute. But then I had to bring myself back down, like, girl, no. you cool, and your people cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get through this. Y'all done been through worse. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely get there. But when I get there, I know how to
pull it back.
Check that thing. Yeah, check it at the
door. Who would be your dream collaborative?
Oh man, I got a couple of, but Definitely Lauryn Hill. Definitely. She's just a transcendent individual. Not even just her music.
She's different. Like she has her own lane. It's beautiful.
It's like mind-boggling. And even a lot of people didn't understand the Unplugged album that she had after the Miseducation. A lot of people didn't understand it because it didn't sound like the Miseducation. But if they really took time to listen, now people understand. But when it dropped, people were just like, no,
because they wanted to hear the same thing she been doing.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not what a true artist does. A true artist does not replicate. They may be able to duplicate some things as far as structure is concerned, but they do not replicate, and that was what really opened my eyes to her, like, oh no, she ain't following what everybody else got going on. She ain't even following herself, really.
Can you imagine the pushback she had?
She had a lot of, why you think she went to jail? That was a part of that, because she still owed labels and she still owed money. She did, taxes and stuff. So, they're going to get you one way or the other. You can do whatever, feel like you can do whatever you want to do if you want to, but we'll find a way to stop that ass, So that's why I just say, like, for me, working with her would be like, just because she has so much experience, she has so much knowledge, and her just energy. Like, you can see her energy on TV, not even so I can't imagine standing next to her. Like, you get what I'm saying? So she's definitely like my top, and then Chris Brown would be in that.
Why Chris Brown?
So Chris Brown is one of my, like, so his music, the way his sound is his sound, but he's like me. He's going to sing whatever he wants to sing. He doesn't care if it's a pop song, if it's got some Spanish in it, he's going to sing it because that's what he wants to sing. You see what I'm saying? And if it's sounding like Michael Jackson or whatever the case may be, he's going to do it, and he's going to do it with the utmost confidence, the utmost ambition behind it. So that's what kind of.
So it's the rebellion in him.
A little bit, yeah. It's like, and you see, even with Lauryn Hill, her rebellion, it draws me. It draws me in because I feel I'm that same way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what you're talking about.
Yeah. This is the way I want it done.
I don't want your money. It's fine. I can go get money. That's one thing we can always get is some money. It might not be the amount you offering me, but I can get there slowly. You see what I'm saying?
What can fans expect from you in the next year?
So in the next year, a lot more shows. We're working on getting a steady show happening. Maybe weekly, doing something weekly with just Nevaeh. And then maybe every month or every other month having something big with the Nevaeh experience,
Okay.
So definitely more shows, recordings. We're doing some more recording. I'm in the studio now.
That good.
Yeah. So So more ballads. I'm gonna be doing more ballads. And just more of me. And so a lot of people don't know this. My name is Jasmine.
Are you serious?
My government name is Jasmine. So I want people to start seeing Jasmine too.
Okay.
Nevaeh is definitely a brand, and it is branded, which I'm honored and grateful for. But I want people to see Jasmine too, because Jasmine has a huge part to play in Nevaeh.
So where did Nevaeh come from?
Heaven backwards. Me and my brother, we sat down and wrote out some names.
So it was just that simple.
And two, it was more so like, so the first time my brother heard me sing was when I was in elementary school, and the way that he described that to me was like heaven on earth. And like the angels singing right down here. So that was kind of the symbolism behind even using that and writing that down. You see what I'm saying? So when I got that, I was like, oh yeah, we gonna stick with that. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
And it's more so the sentimental portion of it.
Oh, definitely. Kept it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, and my brothers, like, they're so supportive of me. Like, my sister too, but like my brothers are, they're all older than me. My sister's younger than me, so they have really been there through every facet of my movements, from college, from high school, me
Mhm.
playing basketball, me being Jasmine, because I was known for basketball before I really started pursuing music, so they got to see all of those transitions and they
Mhm.
supported me so heavy in all of them,
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm just with them. It's something different, right?
Mhm.
That drive, that desire for their betterment of their life, it's just something different. It's a wake me upper. Like I gotta wake up and get to this because
Mhm.
I got people relying on me. I got people that need me, and I need them.
Mhm. That okay.
I'm sorry, that was a little deep, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, it was a little deep, but I gotta, I gotta give the trueness of it, the real.
So it's basically you just led into my new question, my
Oh,
last question.
okay.
You say, what legacy do you hope to leave in R&B music?
Wow. Authenticity. That's what I stand on.
Yeah.
So I want that to be my legacy. In every song that you hear, I want you to be able to hear that Nevaeh
Mhm.
is present.
Yeah.
Jasmine is present, right? And so, and I hope that's already been established in certain ways, and I just want to keep that going. I want my legacy to say, you know, um, this woman was uncompromisable.
Yes. Oh God. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I have a question. My own question.
Sure, please.
Are you gonna do any gospel or?
So that's so crazy that you asked that. I have definitely been leaning into that. I've been playing with some songs that I wrote. And I'm definitely thinking about doing like a gospel album and Christmas album. Something I've never done before. And these are songs that have a different hit, right? Christmas time, who's playing all the time? Mariah Carey, right?
Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men,
You see
Christmas
what I'm saying?
Interpretations.
I want to
Because I
get
play it every year.
yeah, and see, I want to be able to be in
Mhm.
that realm too, right? Because that was one of my that was my mom's favorite holiday,
Christmas.
Christmas.
That's mine too. I love me some Christmas time, girl.
And she put that spirit in me. Like
Mhm.
we had to decorate that tree, help her decorate the tree, have our little sandwiches together,
Mhm.
while we decorate the tree. So that kind of stuff is embedded in me, right? And I want to
Mhm.
be able to share that. So gospel, Christmas time, like I really want to delve into that for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait because I want to hear some.
Okay,
I want to hear
yeah,
some. And I wanted to know about the gospel music too,
yeah.
because when that's your background, and I needed to hear.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So can you let us know what's going on, like how we can not contact you, but how we can see all of your projects and stuff, and
Yeah.
where you at on, because I seen that you're on Apple Music. I seen that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
where else are you besides that?
So YouTube, I'm on all platforms, and if you are looking for me, you want to put in Neveah, so Nevaeh OTR. Okay, Nevaeh on the rise. That's what OTR stands for.
On the rise.
Yep. So make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you go to Instagram. You go to Apple Music, Tidal, all of those platforms, and just type in Nevaeh, Neveah, not Nevaeh, Neveah, and you'll find me.
So do you have anything coming up at your place that you want to advertise?
So, oh yeah, because we're gonna be doing Thursdays. We're gonna be doing Nevaeh Experience and Words of Wisdom. So I want you guys to come out to that. We're trying to build that up. Having some spoken word, having some other R&B artists come out and perform, and we're just gonna make it a really collective experience.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to give them the information on your place? Not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Let's give them a little information. So officially, you guys are hearing it now. Come over to my spot, Euphoria 6. It's located on Old Lawyers Road here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thursday through Sunday, we normally have something going on. But if you want to come see your girl personally, make sure you come out on Thursday nights starting next Thursday. And check out our experience with the little spoken word, other great R&B artists in the city and then around surrounding areas. So please, by all means, feel free to come by.
Thank you, man.
No, thank you.
And as far as connected, we have our finals coming up. Tomorrow is Poetry in Motion.
Oh, nice.
Poetry in Motion
nice.
finals are tomorrow. You'll get to see all of the poets from the beginning of our Poetry in Motion up until now. They are going to be out tomorrow at 7:00 at the Heist on Woodward.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And Saturday is Sweet Tea's birthday party. You gonna have to come out to that one.
Okay.
Yes, Saturday is Sweet Tea's birthday party. And it's also for Leos. If you have your Leo and you have birthday, you can come on out also.
Well,
Leo's getting free.
See, I'm a Virgo, so I just missed that. I'm on August 29th, guys. Look, I'm on August 29th. I just missed it, but I'm gonna still participate. You know what I'm saying? It's the right thing to do. But I just missed it by the hair.
Yes, Leo's getting free tomorrow night. Saturday night. Yep. And the show starts at 7:00. She will be singing her newest album, her newest song.
Nice.
Y'all come on out and see Sweet Tea and celebrate her birthday with her. She will be at the Heist.
At the Heist, Sweet Tea. Let's go.
At 7:00 on Saturday. So we have Poetry in Motion tomorrow night. The finals.
Where's that at?
At the Heist.
At the Heist as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And Sweet Tea will be Saturday at 7 at the Heist on Woodward. The flyers are on Connected on Facebook. I'm sharing all of them. Connected is sharing all of them. Kevin Glover is sharing all of them.
Shout out to Kevin Glover.
Yes, y'all.
That's the man.
You cannot miss them flyers. You gotta see them. You gotta see the flyers, y'all.
Yeah.
We gonna I want to thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being so open and honest. And I definitely missed you. And I am so glad I connected back with you.
That's right.
Yes, we're gonna have to support each other.
Yes, we are going to support each other. That's what we are on the Connected. So we got to stay connected.
I need to see you live.
That's right.
So you're going to have to let me know. I'm going to stay in touch so I can see you live.
All right. I love that.
Because I got a little sound of it when you did your, a verse from my favorite song. I need to hear the whole song live.
All right. I'm excited about it. I definitely am.
We're going to stay in touch. And we're going to come out and see you. And hopefully we see you at these 2 events this week.
I will be there.
Okay, good. So thank everybody for listening. I hope you got to see her and you got a little taste of knowing who Nevaeh is. And y'all come out and support her stuff. And make sure y'all out tomorrow night at the Heist for the Poetry in Motion and Saturday for the Sweet Tea. All right, you guys. Thanks again and stay connected.
Yes.
Are you a content creator looking for a home for your movies, TV shows,